Dharmendra Pradhan calls for leveraging technology to ensure accessible, affordable and quality education for all. State-run schools in West Bengal to provide midday meals to parents during summer vacation. IIT Roorkee's new collaboration to provide drone training in India. Jammu and Kashmir government appoints woman Vice Chancellor in Kashmir University for the first time in its history. India to start new IITs abroad and Jamaica will be the first country to host it, says President Ramnath Kovind. Rajasthan government is making every effort to provide quality education, says Chief Minister. AICTE announces 2 supernumerary seats per institute for talented students. Good afternoon and a warm welcome. You're watching Education News Network, where we get you the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. This is Nitya reporting from ENN and the Daily Stories Hour. The Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan on Wednesday reviewed the progress made under National Educational Technology Forum and National Digital Educational Architecture. NETF will be the guiding body for National Digital Educational Architecture. It will act as the blueprint for creating a unifying national digital infrastructure to energize and catalyze the entire education ecosystem. NDEAR takes on an open digital ecosystem approach where a set of principles, standards, specifications, building blocks and guidelines seek to enable different entities to create elements of the digital education ecosystem. During the meeting, Dharmendra Pradhan called for leveraging technology to ensure accessible, affordable and quality education for all. He stressed developing a high-quality course curriculum that can be delivered through technology. He also suggested that technology can also be deployed for carrying out objective assessments. He said that NETF and NDEAR will provide required institutional governance and bring in greater accountability in the system. He said that a working group involving CBSE, AICTE, UGC, NCTE and NCERT will work on the roadmap for NDEAR and NETF. The West Bengal government has directed state-run schools to provide midday meal supplies to students' parents during the summer vacation so that they are not deprived of the facility. According to a school education department official, this is the first time that midday meal supplies are going to be distributed to school students during the pandemic period. Previously, these midday meals were provided for school students during the COVID-19 enforced school closures. All the district magistrates in the state were directed by a notice on Tuesday to arrange for the distribution of the midday meal supplies to the guardians of beneficiary students. Officials were further told to come up with a distribution plan by May 25th in order for the distribution of supplies to be carried out at every school. Each student is entitled to 2 kgs of rice, 2 kgs of potatoes, 250 grams of sugar, 250 grams of pulses and 1 piece of soap, according to the notice. Indian Institute of Technology Roorkee has collaborated with Garuda Aerospace, a leading drone registered with Start-Up Chennai and AGROB, an agri-ecosystem registered under Start-Up India and MSME, Gurgaon, to jointly address the growing demand for indigenous drone pilots in the rapidly developing Indian drone ecosystem. In order to synergize efforts and seek expert services for the mutual benefit of all 3 parties, the organizations formed a tripartite to formalize the work under a Memorandum of Understanding, promoting interaction between the parties in mutually beneficial areas of upcoming drone technologies in the principal technical and research areas of software, robotics, digital solutions, drone pilot training, demos and other related areas in AI-based solutions and initiating joint pilot projects. IIT Roorkee will be providing the application-based solution, that is, AI-based monitoring amongst others. AGROB and Garuda will be providing a real-time implementation. AGROB India Private Limited focuses on building agricultural and technological products and services. It has also established its global presence through export-import, e-marketplace and aims to manufacture, sell and service cost-effective drones with research support and provide drone pilot training in unmanned aerial vehicles industry, thus leading to the cost-effective management of drone integration and adoption. Furthermore, Garuda Aerospace Private Limited focuses on the design, building and customization of UAVs or drones for various applications, catering to diverse needs such as agricultural mapping, reconnaissance and surveillance. Garuda also conducts drone pilot training, sale of drones and demos. The Jammu and Kashmir administration, led by Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha, on Thursday appointed Professor Neelufar Khan as the new Vice Chancellor of the University of Kashmir. Professor Khan was working in the Department of Home Science. LG Manoj Sinha, who is also the Chancellor of Kashmir University, in a communique has said that in exercise of the powers vested under him under Section 12 of the Kashmir and Jammu Universities Act 1969, he hereby appoints Professor Nilufar Khan, Department of Home Sciences, University of Kashmir, as Vice Chancellor of the University of Kashmir for a period of 3 years with effect from the date she takes overcharge, on the terms and conditions to be notified separately. She will be replacing Professor Talat Ahmed, whose term ended in August 2021. This is the first time in its history that Kashmir University has appointed a woman as Vice Chancellor. India is planning to start new Indian Institutes of Technology abroad, and Jamaica is the first country that has expressed interest in hosting it, said President Ramnath Kovind. While visiting Jamaica, the President said India is poised to become a knowledge economy that creates, disseminates and utilizes knowledge to promote growth and development. Indian Institute of Technologies and Indian Institutes of Management have maintained a legacy of some great alumni. This was praised by the President, and it is evident that IIM alumni are heading the largest businesses and technology companies in the world. Under our national education policy, released in 2020, India is planning to start new Indian Institutes of Technology abroad. I am happy that Jamaica is one of the first countries to express interest in hosting an Indian Institute of Technology, he said in his address to the joint sitting of both houses of Parliament of Jamaica. He said India's national education policy has also opened up specialized technical courses in premier Indian colleges and universities for foreign students. Jamaican students should take advantage of this opportunity of studying at some of the best institutions, respected globally, charging only a fraction of the cost compared to Western institutions, he said. On Wednesday, Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot said that the state government is making every effort to provide quality school education in Rajasthan, while emphasizing that recruitment to the vacant posts of teachers is the government's priority. The Chief Minister further said that the infrastructure development of Mahatma Gandhi English medium schools is being undertaken in order to give quality English medium education to students in the state, as per an official statement. He went on to say that the state government's efforts are getting positive results, while adding that so far 749 Mahatma Gandhi English medium schools have been set up across the state. The statement further read that a total of 2,000 such schools are being set up in cities and villages in the state under the budget for 2022-2023. 98.5 lakh students have been enrolled in the schools of the state, and directed the officials that the enrollment for the upcoming session should be taken to more than 1 crore by organizing the entrance drive in a planned manner. CM Ashok Gehlot further said that the education cannot complete the recruitment process for the vacancies in the schools in a timely manner. The Education Department should complete the recruitment process for the vacant posts in the schools in a time-bound manner, he said. The AICTE has announced 2 supernumerary seats per institute for gifted and talented students. Without the barriers of high scores in board and competitive exams, these high-potential learners can seek a seat in a reputed college that is expected to provide a stimulating learning environment for their holistic development. The learners selected on the basis of the following eligibility criteria, wherein they could have either won international or national level prizes, published original research paper, been the winner of hackathons, holding patents, having a registered startup as per DPIIT norms, or even are owners of apps on Google, Apple, Windows stores, etc., will be chosen by the institutes based on the statement of purpose and 3 letters of recommendations. Following the document scrutiny, the candidate may have to appear for the interview in front of a panel of experts appointed by the institutions to gauge their eligibility for admission. The selected students will be entitled to a complete tuition fee waiver from the institution of choice that may, however, levy examination fees, hostel, library, transportation and laboratory charges. Talking about the scheme, Anil P. Sahasrabudhe, chairman of AICTE, says the concept was prevalent from July 2021, but this year we are trying to implement the scheme across all AICTE institutions. While they have full freedom to select the deserving candidates, AICTE will guard against the provision's possible misuse and ensure the promising talents fit the bill. The criteria for selection will not place undue emphasis on scores, since the students would have passed Class 12 with just 35% in aggregate. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Education News Network. For more such videos, do log on to our website, theENN.com, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Signing off, this is Nitya.